Hey everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. On the table in front of us, we are going to be taking a look at the WE 704X. Now, this one is actually a Battle Box exclusive. So what I want to do first is back up a little bit and show you the original 704, which is this one. We'll get to this one in just a second. Now, the original 704, this one comes with an M390 blade. It has the hand rubbed satin with the flat grind, which you can see. It's got a titanium handle. And the rest of the specs are going to be the same as the next knife I'm going to show you. So, keep that one in mind. By the way, fabulous knife. Now, which brings me to this one that was sent to me from one of my followers who... she had actually won one of my giveaways, and she won this one in as somebody's giveaway. And she reached out to me and asked me if I would like to take a look at it, if I would like to review it. And I said, absolutely, I would love to see this one. So this is, the first one was a 704, which this one is based off of. This is the 704X. It comes in 3 colors. It comes in red, black, and blue. And it's, like I said, it is a Battle Box exclusive. The difference is this one is a D2 blade. It has the bead blast finish, and it has a just gorgeous hollow grind to it. I mean, beautiful, beautiful knife. Super, to me, feels super thin behind the edge. It has this great upswept blade. Love that look to it. Your handles, you're going to be getting a stainless steel handle with some textured G10 scales, which feel, I mean, they're very, very smooth. You know, the texturing on it really is going to allow you to get a grip, but yet at the same time, it is a very soft G10, if that's my way of explaining it, is it feels very soft. So it's not something that's going to grab at your hand. It's not something that's going to tear up your hand, and I do really like that. You know, as the first one, same thing. It's got the great upswept tip. It is a liner lock, which you can see. Whoops, if I can get it angled right. It is a liner lock, stainless steel liners. It's a flipper, which you have some great jimping on this tab. Now, I don't feel like the tab sticks out too much. I feel like, you know, it's just enough, and the jimping right there just really lets you get good flipping action on it. Obviously, it is so smooth. It runs on ceramic bearings, so it is definitely a one-hander. And I do like that, because I do like to have my knives, you know, you might have something in your other hand, so you'd like to be able to open things without a problem. And you can shake it a little bit, and it will drop shut. You do have a little bit of jimping on your liner lock here, too. And I kind of like that. I don't have, it's very... almost smooth is a good way to explain that. So that's almost smooth, but it's just enough. Again, the way they did this knife is kind of just enough. You know, it's really good. I mean, it's a WE knife. You cannot go wrong with WE. They have great, great knives. And this one, I would have to say, again, they killed it. So this would be more of a budget version. The regular 704 retails for about almost close to $300 on this one. This one, the Battle Box version, I believe was $119. It could be incorrect on that, but I know it was, you know, a little bit less. So, and that's for the for your price, not retail manufacturer suggested. You have a stainless steel clip on here. It does have a deep pocket carry. However, it is down from the tip a little bit. So you are going to be looking at about 1/4 inch out of your pocket, which, you know, that's not bad. Now, this is a very long knife. Let's do a little comparison here before we get into some specs on it. For size comparison, we'll take a look at the bug out, which, sorry, I was carrying that all weekend. One of them. We'll put that next to the bug out for size comparison. So you can see, I would consider this more of a medium size knife. So I would consider this more of a large knife. And let's go ahead and put that next to the Rat Model 1. You know, so if we're going to go this way, I would consider these, this would be more of a medium to large, because this is, to me, is a large. So we're going to go with a larger size medium. How's that work? All right, let's get to a few of the specs on that so we can see that. So your blade length is going to be 3.5 inches, and you have just over a 3-inch cutting edge there, so that's really good. Your handle length, closed, you're looking at about 4.5 inches, which gives you a total length of about 8 inches. So again, lengthwise, it is going to be a bigger knife. It's a solid 3.7 ounces. It doesn't feel that heavy in hand. So that's the thing. When I saw 3.7, I thought, wow, that's going to be kind of heavy. It's really not. It doesn't feel cumbersome. It doesn't feel like just dead weight. It feels really, really good. Because of the handle, the ergonomics of the handle, it feels really, really good in hand. I do love that. You know me, I kind of love the rectangular shape. I don't like to have to be told where my finger's going to go. With the cutout, yes, my finger needs to go somewhere within that, but because of the choil here, and because I have smaller hands, I can actually choke up on it. Now, if you have larger hands, you're probably not going to get your finger in there, and I don't know because the therapeutic edge is not here, but if I go back towards the flipper tab a little more, you can see, if I can get the angle right, that I'm going to have just a little bit of room in there. So a larger finger may be able to get in there, and that does allow you to really choke up on it a little bit more. Okay, but again, I would probably tend to hold this one back more. It fits perfectly in my hand. The only thing I think I would have an issue with is going to be the clip. So the clip is a little bit of a hot point for me. I think it's going to depend on what I'm doing with it, how much I'm cutting with it, but it is something that I definitely do feel unless I adjust it to sit a lot further back in my hand. Again, this has got a great look to it. I originally bought the original 704 because I really liked it. Now, this isn't actually mine. This is stock from my store, but I knew I had it, so I really wanted to, you know, be able to show you the comparison and the difference on that. I really like what they did with the blade style. I like the fact that they went from the full flat grind to a hollow grind on this. You still keep the same great upswept tip on it, but I think aesthetically, looking at it, I really like the looks of this one a little bit better. I really do. I think it looks, don't get me wrong, they're both beautiful knives. They really are, but there's something about this one. Now, you know me, I love purple, so I still have that one in my store, like I said, but I'm really thinking about keeping it because it's purple and I really do like it. I have seen the red color, so I did a little bit of, you know, looking up this one because I was not too familiar with it. I've seen the red, I've seen the blue. Beautiful. They're actually, you know, you couldn't go wrong with any of those colors. As I said, the finish on this G10 is almost, I really can't think of a word for it. It's smooth, it's soft. It's almost kind of micarta-y, if that's it's not a word. I'm going to use it. That's going to be my word. For my lefty friends, I hate to tell you, it is a right hand tip up carry only. So it is not going to be for my lefties. You do have a little place there, a little barrel spacer for your lanyard if you so choose to put a lanyard on that. As I said, this is a WEknife. The action on it, oh, it's just phenomenal, so smooth. I really do love the action on their knives. And I love that they kind of created their own exclusive knife so that you do have the option of getting, you know, if you really like the other one, it's expensive, you know, you're paying for what you get. It's titanium. But with this one, you know, it's kind of the budget version of it, and in my honest opinion, I really don't think you could go wrong with it. Callista, thank you so much for allowing me to review this knife. This may be one that I may go back and pick up one in red because I really am liking it. Fit and finish on this is really good. It's really good. It's really well done. I would probably see if there is a clip that I can change that to a little more low profile if possible. Maybe just the fact that it is, you know, such a narrow handle is why I'm feeling it a little bit more. If it was a little bit wider, my hand would sit differently, so that wouldn't be very bothersome at all. But this is a great win. She won this, and like I said, in giveaway, and great job. This is an awesome little knife. So would I recommend this? Absolutely. I absolutely think this is a keeper. Like I said, I am probably going to pick one up myself in a different color, but having the chance to get this in hand and review it, you know, it's always hard to tell whether you're going to like a knife. You can look at the picture and think, oh, that's awesome, I really like it. But you can get it in hand and think it is the worst thing you've ever had. To me, I just don't always know until I get it in hand. Now, being that I'm a dealer, I actually have the opportunity to get quite a few different knives in hand. I have several Best Techs and WEs, both, that I'm going to be taking a look at here soon, mainly for my stock. But I thought I'd give people, you know, a little look at what else size-wise I have from small to large in there. And, you know, all ones that I chose myself, ones that I really liked. This is one that, like I said, I have not had the chance to have until now. I am very grateful to my friend there for giving me the chance to take a look at it. And if you guys get a chance, absolutely, I highly recommend this one. I would say go grab it, check it out. You will not be sorry. You're getting a great price for, you know, if you cannot afford a $200 and some odd knife, grab one of these. It's half the price. It is absolutely just as good. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Love having you here all the time. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you here all the time. And check out another one of those videos over there. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.